Sucking you off is easy 'cause your dick is small. Doo 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 doo. What's up, guys? Welcome to the SmegMen podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Lewis. Sat across from me is my good friend Dan.
So,
Dan Tanamore Bay. Dantastic Beasts and where to find them. The Damned Canyon. I mean, we can just do this for an hour if you want.
yeah, I ain't got alt though, so I've got nothing.
The Dan with no name. Gangnam Style. Anyway,
JD couldn't make it this week. He's unfortunately he's had to bury the prostitute in his back garden. It's taken longer than he anticipated. I mean that back garden must be getting full now.
I know. He keeps ringing us in tears, saying, I've done it again. And I keep saying, like, JD, sort yourself out.
Yeah.
But he doesn't listen.
No. He's got a problem, and it's only him who can help himself. It's not like drugs, there's no, like, rehab for that kind of thing.
No. I think we're just going to have to accept that it's part of who he is, you know.
Yeah.
Some people smoke heroin.
Yeah.
Some people kill hookers.
That's it. That's yeah.
And we shouldn't judge. It's the lesson I've learned.
yeah, definitely.
I mean, you're not supposed to do that today. You can't judge anyone for anything.
No, it's a very liberal world we live in.
Yeah, kill, fuck, and eat what you want.
Yeah.
pretty much. And everyone will call you beautiful.
Brilliant.
Last week we talked about how crazy it is, how in America, like, it's just legal to hold a gun.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted a gun this morning.
Right.
Because I work in an office, which is soul destroying enough as it is anyway.
Yeah.
But I also sit on a table with 3 women,
Yeah.
and they spent like the first hour and a half of the day talking about Love Island.
Yeah.
And I just really wanted to jam a gun all the way, to just deep throat the gun.
Yeah.
And then pull the trigger right as it touched my tonsils.
Exactly. That is precisely why we shouldn't have guns in this country, because there's going to be a lot of shootings.
Yeah. I mean, it's lucky that I'm that type of person that I'd shoot myself first. Because, another person would have just shot all 3 of the women.
Yeah, I'd have shot them. I want to shot myself, fuck that.
Well, that shows the difference between us. They put what they called a plus size model, didn't they, into Love Island?
Yeah, she looks pretty fit, to be fair. Not that plus size people aren't anyway, but I mean they're going to be going into that, aren't they? They're going to be good looking.
Yeah, but I don't even think she's really plus size. She's like a size 10 or something, like a size 12 maybe.
Yeah, but models are skinny as fuck, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, they're like size 8 generally.
Like supermodels.
Or 6 or something.
The supermodels are meant to be like a size 2 or some shit.
I don't think they're 2. That's anorexic, innit? I mean, I don't understand the sizes, to be honest. I know, I'd say generally, aren't women like a 12, generally speaking?
Well, on average.
Yeah.
I'd probably say so, yeah.
Well,
It probably jumps around a bit depending on what part of the world you're in, but...
well, I meant here, obviously.
I'm sure in Ethiopia it's a bit of a lower number.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just found it a bit fucking weird, because she's not like a fat girl, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by it. Like when I hear plus size, I think, oh, they're just going to put like a fat chick in there.
Yeah, she's just a bit curvy, isn't she?
Yeah. I bet whatever black guy they put in there goes after her.
Yeah, that big old booty.
Yeah. You put like a white girl who's not skinny with a pretty face in there.
Yeah.
It's like a unicorn to a black man. Just makes a fucking beeline straight for her.
There's Tyson Fury's brother's in there, isn't he?
Yeah, that's who all the fucking women I work with are getting wet over.
Is it?
Yeah.
He don't look out like him, does he?
No, I saw a picture of him. He don't. No, he looks very clean cut, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a boxer as well.
Yeah. He looks more like a boxer, whereas Tyson Fury looks like just a guy in a pub that you wouldn't want to start with.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
That guy can fucking take a beating as well, Tyson.
Yeah.
I don't know about Tommy, I'm assuming he's a smaller boxer, I've not seen all of him.
I'm not sure what weight he is, to be honest. I don't think he's heavyweight. He might be Is he light heavy?
No, I just mean in terms of like the amount of fans he's got and how popular he is and
stuff.
Oh,
right, yeah. Well, he's a lot younger, isn't he? I think he's a pretty skilled boxer as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that shows how much we know about fucking boxing, and let's not try to pretend to be real men.
No.
For the rest of this podcast.
I do like watching boxing, but I don't really keep up with it much. I do like. There's something entertaining about watching two men kick the shit out of each other.
Yeah. I think I like the fact that I don't know the mechanics and the ins and outs of it.
Yeah.
It's just satisfying a need that we all have. It seems.
I prefer it to UFC because although they do crazy shit like fucking kicking in head and.
Yeah.
I've seen people like run up the side of the cage and fucking do a flying kick.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. You see that and you're like, whoa! How can you not be impressed by that? But also, I don't like when they start rolling around on the floor. When it lasts almost a full round, and a round's fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
When they're just fucking grappling up, like bores of shit out of me.
Well, I think that goes back to what I was saying. Like, if you can watch boxing without not really knowing anything about boxing and still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you watch UFC and they start grappling, if you don't know anything about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, then you're just going to be like, stop fucking cuddling each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Get up, you pussies.
Yeah. Like, you can see what they're trying to do, but it's not very entertaining, is it? To me, anyway. My mate does a bit of MMA and shit.
Yeah.
And he says, this is pretty much what you just said. If you know what it is they're trying to do, if you can see what it is they're doing, then it's entertaining. But no, I want to see blood, man. I want to see. I don't like when someone gets choked out as well. I feel a bit let down. I want to see someone get fucking knocked out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there is something like kind of humiliating though about being tapped out.
Yeah, I suppose.
I do enjoy watching that as well.
Yeah, no, not as much for me.
It's basically saying, "All right, you win. I'm a pussy."
Yeah,
there's a lot. I'd rather get knocked the fuck out than like physically have to do an action with my hand to say,
"Yeah,
you've bested me."
Yeah, you win this one, sir. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Shit, fuck knows what we're gonna say then.
No, fuck that. I'll tell you what did piss me off.
Oh.
It took like iTunes nearly 3 weeks to get back to me to say we've received your podcast and it's now being accepted.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days later I found out they're fucking getting rid of iTunes.
No, they're just changing it. I was going to tell you that they're just changing it. I don't know.
Well, they're going to launch apparently Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Apple Film or something.
Right. Oh, Apple Podcasts. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if that already exists though, and they're just going to move the podcast onto it because I'm sure I've heard of that before.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't look into too much what it said because I saw it and I thought, for fuck's sake, that's bad timing, and then realised that it wasn't just getting fucking deleted, so I didn't go any further into looking into what were going on.
I saw the president of the Philippines has come out and said that he's cured himself of being gay.
How did he do that?
By marrying a woman.
Was that the cure?
Sometimes the simplest option is right in front of your nose.
Fucking hell.
Do you know what I mean? Let me get this up here.
I mean, I'm not sure that is the cure though.
No. I don't think that...
Oscar Wilde were married. And he loved the cock.
Were you married to a woman?
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
In the days, you weren't allowed to get married to men back then. Elton John.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of penis.
Yeah.
Only one penis now though. He's married.
Yeah. He's a pretty cool guy, is Elton John.
I like him.
I do.
He's a funny guy.
He don't give a fuck.
No, he don't.
And that's what we endorse here at the SmegMen podcast.
Yeah.
Is people who don't give a fuck.
That is certified. When Lily Allen was, I don't know, she were at some sort of awards ceremony. I don't know which one it was, but she were up on stage and she had a bit too much to drink, and she were like, I don't know what, Elton must have said something, and she was like, "Oh, lighten up, Elton, have a bit of fun, you old fart," or something like that. Right. And he was like, "Back in my day, I'd have fucking snorted you under the fucking table." Which, I don't know if he's saying he can take more cocaine than her, or if he's saying he's going to sniff a snatch.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably say the first one.
Yeah.
Given his orientation.
Yeah.
The Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte claimed that he was once gay but cured himself after meeting his ex-wife. "Who is gay here?" he said. "I used to be gay." Gays can sense and identify fellow gays. So
they call that the gaydar.
Yeah, well, they do. It's confirming that myth for all you straight guys out there. While Duterte has a habit of making off-colour jokes, his assertion appeared to be serious. Oh, so he's just fucking messing about?
Oh, it was a joke?
No, nothing.
Is sucking cock just a big joke to him?
Well, he did this to insult one of his rivals.
Right.
A guy called Trelawney's. And he's like, "I used to be gay, like Trelawney's, but I'm not now because, I met my wife."
Right.
And he's like...
And then is the truth that he was never actually gay then?
I'm not actually sure, Dan.
Like, if he's saying he's trying to take the piss out of his rival, is he like saying, "I used to be gay, even though he actually wasn't, but, I cured myself"?
I'm not actually sure, because it says here that he likes to make off-colour jokes. And a lot of people are getting offended as if it is serious.
Right.
And saying it's wrong to spread the notion that being gay is like an illness that needs to be cured, sort of thing.
I knew that were coming. Fucking hell, lighten up, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, respect to this guy. Imagine if, like, fucking Theresa May or whoever were, like, running for our elections were, like, calling each other gay and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be funny. I'd vote for them.
Yeah.
They'd get my vote straight away.
Definitely.
Like, if they're just going to say they're, like, going to crumble the NHS and, like, sell it off to America and do loads of stupid shit, but then they called someone bent, I'd be like, "Ha! Yeah. You're getting my vote, mate."
And Nigel Farage is a fag.
To be fair, that's probably why people like Boris Johnson, because he's just a fucking idiot, isn't he?
Yeah, he just says whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, he's just a bumbling idiot, isn't he?
He just says racist and, like, stupid shit, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think what it was, I think he went on a panel show years ago when he were less known, and people just, obviously you like that sort of character. I do actually like the character. He is a funny sort of person, but
he is.
He shouldn't be running the country.
Well, he's basically like Diet Trump, innit?
Yeah.
He's like Trump light.
Yeah, he is, I suppose.
Or something like that. I ain't got a fucking clue who the Prime Minister will be, because there's been like 11 people that have said they want to run for it.
Yeah.
So fuck knows about that.
No, I'm not. I don't know.
But fuck politics anyway. All I know about Theresa May is that she runs through fields of wheat.
Yeah.
And calls it rebellious.
Yeah, she thinks she's a proper fucking little rebel, doesn't she? Running through a fucking field of wheat. I can tell you the farmer didn't like us very much. Ooh, you naughty bastard.
What people don't know is that's the only way she can achieve orgasm.
Yeah.
It's the field of wheat brushing up against her vagina.
Fucking hell. I don't want to think of Theresa May having an orgasm. I don't even want to think of Theresa May happy in any way whatsoever.
She already kind of looks like she's mid-orgasm, like just in normal life. Like her face is all like screwed up in it.
Yeah, mid-orgasm / stroke.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Like she's just had a really evil idea and someone's made her come at the same time.
Speaking of scenes we're on politics, isn't really political, but an American fuel company is renaming their fuel company Freedom Fuel.
Freedom Fuel.
Which is the most American name ever.
Come on down to Freedom Fuel. We stole this from Afghanistan, but don't worry about that. It's still Freedom Fuel.
We liberated the fuel.
Yeah. The fucking cheek of that, man.
I know.
Does it say which part of America?
No, because the fucking internet's not working.
Well, don't blame me. Blame Sky.
Listen, it's your house. If your dog goes and bites someone, you're getting the blame, mate.
Yeah, but the dog's like a kind of sentient being that I'm supposed to have some sort of control over. The internet's just a thing. I have no control over whether that's good or not. Unless I pay more money, I suppose I could do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But fuck that.
Being attacked.
Fuck that.
Right, here we go.
Spent £1,000 on this microphone.
America is the land of freedom. as any politician will be happy to tell you, I'll skip all this bullshit. It basically looks like they've instead of freedom fuel, they've now I read that they were going to be freedom fuel, but it looks like they're now changing it to molecules of freedom.
What? I don't. What does that even mean?
Fuck knows.
Tiny,
but in America,
pieces of freedom that are invisible to the human eye.
Yeah, but if you put in America, if you put freedom in anything, they're gonna love it. They're gonna want it, aren't they?
Come on down to Troops Gasoline. Support the troops fuel. If you got a freedom fuel, do you get a free Stars and Stripes flag?
I think they give them out in America anyway. They're fucking everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, and like some cowboy boots.
Yeah.
We are like patriotic in Britain, but just not so feverishly.
I think we're patriotic to a point. I mean, there are people who are very, very patriotic to the point where it is stupid.
Yeah.
And I think you get patriotic people in every country, don't you? That there's like you said before, you can't the country that you grow up in, you can't help but feel some sort of connection to it.
No, that's true.
I'd say I'm patriotic, just not to a fucking mental extent. Like, I'm willing to accept that things that have happened in the past are pretty wrong.
Yeah.
They've made some bad decisions in the past.
Yeah.
And it's mainly just everyone I fucking know lives in this country, so why wouldn't I want the best for this country?
Yeah. No, that's a perfect way of looking at it. But yeah, it's completely forgot what the fuck we were talking about, to be fair, mate. Patriotism. Oh yeah, I can sum it up in like fucking two noises. Why it's different, because when Americans are patriotic, they go woo.
Yeah.
And when we're patriotic, we go wee.
Yeah. yeah, of course.
And that is the main difference, I think.
Yeah.
Another story from America. There was a drug dealer who was up on possession charges.
Yeah.
He had like a gun and some cocaine and some money and stuff in his house.
Right.
But he was that fat that they had to set up a remote cart
To collect him?
in an ambulance.
Right.
Let me get this. He weighed like fucking 600 pounds or something.
Fucking hell.
I mean, I don't know how many stones that is, but it doesn't fucking matter, does it?
No, I know it's a lot. Like, what is? I think I'm not good with fucking with pound. I know stone. I know, you know, if you said stones to me, I'd know what sort of weight I'm looking at.
Yeah.
But I think, is it light heavy in the UFC? It's like Michael Bisping. They're 125, are they?
125?
Yeah.
That's skinny as fuck, that, mate. I weigh 180.
Is it 225 then?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
I weigh 12.5 stone and I'm 180 pounds.
Right, okay.
So if that gives... So he's at least 3 of me.
Yeah.
He's 3 and a bit of me.
Yeah.
Kirk Smith, he was called.
That's the most American name. After Chad.
Yeah.
Chad. Who the fuck names a baby Chad?
Kirk Smith weighs more than 600 pounds. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison for cocaine trafficking and being a felon in possession of a gun. He ran his drug operation from a bed in the first... I thought it said like a one bed first floor, but it just said a bed in the first floor living room. Mind you, if you weigh 600 pounds, you're going to have your bed in your living room, aren't you? You're only using one room in that house.
Yeah, definitely.
That's your toilet, kitchen, living room.
Yeah, that's everything.
And everything.
It's all in one, innit? It may as well just be in a garage or something.
Like that bed also doubles up as a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran his drug operation from a bed in the first floor living room of his rented home.
Yeah.
Smith, who officials said weighs more than 600 pounds, spent much of his time in that bed, which served as a makeshift command centre.
Command centre?
He had a 9mm pistol within reach.
Right.
And he had a TV screen with a lot of cameras, so basic trap house shit. He had CCTV outside his house.
Right.
He doesn't move well, he's got health problems, he requires a breathing tube. And when the paramedics had been to his house quite a few times, and it would take over 6 people to pick him up and move him.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. His neighbour used to like cut his grass for him and shit just to be a good neighbour.
But it looked like fucking Jabba the Hutt or something, right?
Yeah. Do you want to see a picture of him?
Yeah, I definitely want to see a picture of him. Fucking hell. I mean, that's exactly what I expected. He's black though, I had a white guy in my mind.
Yeah, well, I suppose when I said Kirk. But yeah, he's that fat that they had to back an ambulance up to the front of the courthouse and sentence him outside the court.
How the fuck did he get that business going?
I don't know. Because you're a fucking sitting duck.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, you've got a gun, but if I caught Kirk halfway through his Friday night takeaway,
I think
it's taking him at least 7 seconds to wipe all the grease off his fingers and reach for that gun.
I don't think he'd even stop.
No.
I think if you burst in robbing him, he'd be like, I'm fucking finishing this before I die.
I'm imagining it's got to sound like Bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any big fat black gangster to me just sounds like Bigger.
Or have a really high pitched voice. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the juxtaposition. I'd love that. But no, I think he talks like this.
Yeah.
Your Honour, that is not my cocaine that you found in my flat. And if you could, I got a sponge on a stick. I got an itch right now. If you could just wipe it underneath my boob.
stick that little hammer in this crease here.
I mean, but yeah, he's
heavily breathing. Like fucking Darth Vader.
He's only 5'11".
Fucking hell.
5'11".
I mean, that's above average, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, I suppose it's not fucking 5'2", is it?
I think average for men is at 5'10".
Yeah.
Or 5'9", something like that. 5'10" maybe.
Yeah.
So he's not tiny, is he? But when you fucking weigh that much, you'd expect him to be a lot taller.
Even if he were 7 feet tall, he'd still be a big motherfucker, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Be more than just chubby, anyway. Did you hear about the in London, that guy who was sunbathing on the Tower Bridge?
No.
They had to close the bridge because you know the Tower Bridge. It's got those, what they call, you know, like the steel beams that go up to the tower to like support the bridge. Obviously, he'd like clambered up one of those, half naked, just laid on it and had a bit of a sunbathe.
Right.
This was I'm not sure where it was. It was the other day, I think. And sorry, did I say where it was then? I meant when it was. I know where it was. We're obviously in London.
This has got to be some sort of social media stunt or something.
Or a pisshead. It was just fucking... It's the sort of shit I'd do if I were drunk, that. I'd just be like, fucking, I should go fucking sunbathe up there.
Everyone else has gone home and stopped answering the phones and he's like, fuck you lot.
Fuck off. I'm off on Tower Bridge. Look at him there in his boxers.
What a guy.
So, yeah, they had to close the whole bridge. Crowds gathered on the side of the River Thames as a sun worshipper stripped off and made himself comfortable on the blue arches.
What a guy. I wondered if this were... this must have been when weather were pretty decent. Probably like last week, a couple of weeks ago or something.
Yeah, it. I mean, obviously they have better weather down south anyway.
Yeah.
It was the 3rd of June, so it was 2 days ago.
Fucking hell. He doesn't look to be taking pictures of himself for hours, so maybe he was just...
He's just sunbathing, mate. He's just sat there chilling.
Well, they've been pretty cold though, because it gets cold like the higher up you go, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely right up there. Fucking hell.
And then little fucking speedos.
Yeah. It'd been a bit nippy, won't it?
Did you hear, you know the guy from JLS?
Yeah, you told me, is he being accused of rape or murder or something?
No, well, yeah, he got accused of rape, mate, but he got cleared of that.
Right. So is this the same guy?
It's the same guy, yeah.
Right.
He's having a pretty bad week, to be fair, mate. He got accused of that like a while ago, and then that's all been in news. And he's been cleared of it now. And then 3 days after he was cleared of rape, someone burnt his house down.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Because of that.
We've got to assume so, haven't we?
It will be, won't it?
Yeah.
Because people... The problem with that is people fucking when somebody is like someone may have raped someone, they're instantly like, oh, he did it.
Yeah.
He definitely did it straight away out there.
Yeah, that word's pretty powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Once you've got that attached to your name, it's pretty hard to fucking wipe that shit off.
yeah. It's like tar in it.
Yeah, you can't wash that off with a shower. But yeah, what a week that guy's having.
I know, fucking hell. I mean, he's loaded. Well, actually, his career wasn't even that long, really, was it?
To be fair, it said it were his £3 million house, but he wasn't living in it at the time. So if he's got £3 million houses to spare...
And it'll be insured to fuck as well, won't it?
I can't really feel that sorry for him.
No.
So maybe he did rape her.
Yeah, let's put that out there. Let's make that allegation all over again.
In fact, it was me that burnt his house down.
Yeah. I fucking knew it.
He's subjected me to too much terrible music.
Yeah. It's fucking... They were a long time ago now. 10 years ago somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like long, but when you think about it, it's fucking a long time ago.
Yeah.
Who were they the same time as that Alexandra Burke?
I'm not sure, mate.
She went to America, didn't she? Didn't hear much of her. Same with that fucking... What were her name?
Leona Lewis.
Leona Lewis, that's it.
She had a good voice, didn't she?
Yeah, they both had powerful voices.
Let's have a look. You only get one shot. That's the only song of theirs I can fucking remember.
I don't even know that song. What's the song I know of theirs? I can't think. No, my mind's blank.
Get accused of rape and your house burns down to the ground.
Oh, I remember it now.
It's a fucking classic, man.
Yeah, it's a good one, actually.
And she says that you're rich, but you know that you really didn't. There's a lot. I can remember a lot of abs in the music video. A lot of oiled abs.
Yeah, there was that little guy who always doing backflips.
Somebody call the fire department. 2009. So you're right, mate. 10 year.
Now this story is quite an old one. Well, it's not. It's 2015 anyway, so 4 years. Well, it was September anyway.
Okay.
Blackburn man does 5 lines of cocaine and has a 40-minute wank in a beer garden is arrested.
What a fucking legend. Read that headline again.
Blackburn man does 5 lines of cocaine, has 40-minute wank in beer garden, is arrested.
5 lines of cocaine.
5 lines and then 40-minute wank in a fucking beer garden.
Why not just the toilet or something?
I don't know. Like, so I think he sniffed the lines in the beer garden as well, and then which generally people go to the toilet to do that.
Yeah.
And then while you're there, you could just knock a wank out there.
Yeah.
And go out and continue enjoying your pint.
Well, it sounds like he's not just a drug addict, he's also a bit of an exhibitionist.
Serial wanker.
Yeah.
It says here, his partner finds his behaviour difficult to explain.
I mean, what do you want from me, officer? I don't know. He's a fucking weirdo, isn't he? I don't know why I married him. I don't even talk to him about him, just keep him locked up.
Fucking, what a guy. Yeah, I saw that when it actually happened. I shared it on Facebook, and then I saw it again recently. I was like, what a classic headline that is. I need to talk about that.
I wonder if...
share that with the world.
I wonder if he proper went at it at the start and then slowed down for a bit and then changed the pace up and down, or if he just went at it like a monkey for 40 minutes straight.
I reckon it was just full aggression. 5 lines of cocaine, he'll have been going mental. There'll be veins in his head. Veins like the size of fingers and shit. He'll have been fucking going at it, won't he?
Yeah.
Proper thrashing away, screaming and shit.
I've snapped my banjo.
What's a Blackburn accent sound like?
It's kind of like this. It's a bit Yorkshire or a bit Lancashire. It's something like that. I'm sorry. I think Blackburn's inland. Yeah, it is. It is, because when I did... I mean, it's an approximation, but when I did sales, I was pitching this guy. I rung him up and I'm trying to sell him double glazing, and he was from Blackburn. And I said, so is that something you'd be interested in, sir? After I'd finished giving him my fucking spiel.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah. I said, oh, is there anything putting you off it, sir? He went, just can't be fucked with it. He went, and then he went, and plus, I've got diabetes in my feet.
What's that got to do
Which,
with
well, first of all, you can't get diabetes in your feet. I think diabetes is a blood disorder, and it can cause you to have like circulation problems where you can maybe have to like get your legs get swollen and stuff in your feet. But
you can have to get them amputated sometimes, can't you?
I can't be fucked with it. Plus, I've got diabetes in my feet, son. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna get off.
What a guy.
So yeah, that's what a Blackburn accent sounds like. I think.
Yeah.
I could have just fucking made that up.
Yeah. The whole story. You just made it up.
The story definitely happened, but I just can't. That's the voice that I've got in my head. Some more. Well, it's not even crazy shit, but it just made me laugh. Asia have got like their own sort of like little football tournament.
Right.
And
like a Euro type thing, you mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's got like South Korea and North Korea and like China and Japan and
the
all
Asia.
those. Yeah, you know, the Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah. And South Korea won it recently.
Right.
I think, and they were stripped of the title because they took a photo, like a celebration photo.
Yeah.
And the captain of the team that had won, of the South Korea team, had 1 foot on the ground and then 1 foot on the trophy. And they said the photo was that disrespectful. It looked like he was urinating on it, and that he should be ashamed of himself, and they stripped the team of the title.
Fucking hell. I think there is a thing where you're not allowed... Oh, no. I'm going to say you're not allowed to touch the World Cup, but that's like members of the public. Obviously, the football teams, they all grab it anyway, don't they?
They probably rub their dicks on it and stuff.
I'd be doing also. I'd be drinking out of it and stuff. Yeah, I think that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Just taking it straight off them.
I know. And all they try to do is like be like the rest of the world and take a cool Instagram picture.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw India had the first openly gay athlete come out.
India did?
Yeah.
Right.
Olympic athlete. Where is she? A
bit dangerous over there. Saying
it is, man. And I've got a lot of respect for people who do stuff like that in those sorts of countries.
I have respect, but I think they're fucking stupid.
Oh yeah. Supporters of India's first openly gay athlete fear for her safety after her decision to come out prompted a backlash in her home village. Yeah, that's what I read. Her home village have basically disowned her.
Right.
And said she's
from the devil.
Yeah, pretty much. Even her mother's fucking turned on her.
Fucking hell.
Her mother told the Indian Express, which is a hilarious name for a newspaper, said, I had been supporting her all along for her special interest in sports, but we belong to a traditional community which does not permit such things. How are we supposed to face our relatives in society? Another villager said, it's humiliating for all of us. We have supported her all the way in her running, but we cannot accept this relationship. Marriage can only be between a man and a woman. She should never have talked about it to the whole world. She should stick to running.
Running away from her true feelings.
Yeah. You should stick to running and stop this rug munching that you're doing.
No more drinking from the fairy cup.
Yeah, stop all this gallivanting in other women's vaginal areas. This is silly now. What are you doing? You need to grow up. You'll never find a good husband. They don't give a fuck, do they, in some parts of the world?
No. Obviously it was like that over here. Not even that long ago,
no.
Really.
Well, we only legalised gay marriage in the last, decade, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's
just obviously that it's parts of the world just behind that. They're behind. A lot of it's religion based, isn't it? I mean, there's people over here who'd fucking want that law taken back, wouldn't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
what are the DUP, fucking Northern Irish.
Yeah.
Fuckers, they're fucking mad out there. They want to stop abortion and all that lot, don't
Yeah, they're just some crazy fucking Catholic cunts, mate.
they? Yeah, they are.
Oh, if you're a true God-fearing man, what you should do is never wear a condom. Just come in your wife all the time.
Yeah.
Don't be gay, come in your wife and have 17 children, because that's what the fucking Lord wants you to do.
Yeah.
No cock, come in your wife.
It's just a way of making more Catholics.
That's probably like their campaign.
Yeah.
When they're running for office.
Yeah.
My name is John McGillicuddy, and I'm telling you to come in your wife and don't be gay.
So like one of those, those videos of them fucking gypsies when they're like calling people out.
Yeah. When I'm telling you that you should come inside your wife every fucking night. Pulling out is a fucking sin. Anyone who pulls out, I'll knock your fucking head off. Vote McGillicuddy. 2020.
Oh. Fucking retired fucking bare knuckle boxer.
I spent all my life punching people in the face, and now I want to inspire the country to punch a load of kids into their wives. Come in your wife, 2020, John McGillicuddy.
just here with what's his name?
John McGillicuddy.
John McGillicuddy. Just here with John McGillicuddy. What's your stance on?
Come inside your wife.
You didn't let me finish the sentence.
Well, the answer to every question that you're going to ask is going to be come inside your wife. I want to make it illegal to pull out in this country. If you pull out, you should be subjected to a jail sentence of at least 10 years or more.
Banners fucking endorsing a weak pull-out game.
Yeah. We can, on that hilarious note, we can take a break if you want, because I think we've been doing this for like half an hour.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back soon, guys.
Welcome to the 10 o'clock news with me, Tim Schmakovich. I'm joined today by the controversial Irish politician John McGillicuddy from the DPOP.
Hello.
Welcome, John. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. Would you like to know why I'm feeling so grand?
Yes, sure.
Because I did my duty as a Christian and came inside my wife this morning.
Well, I'd rather talk about politics, John. So, first of all, for me and the viewers at home, what does Depop stand for?
It stands for the Don't Pull Out Party, Tim. I would have thought that was self-explanatory, but I didn't know you were a homosexual, so I guess that's my fault for making assumptions.
There's no need to be hostile, John, and I'm not
Calm down, you little pansy. This is exactly what's wrong with the world today. Everyone's spending too much time getting offended, and not enough time coming inside their wives. It is the civic duty of the DPOP to inform the public of all the wives in this country that are just sat around, not being filled with cum on a regular 10-monthly basis. Now, riddle me this, Tim. Have you ever blasted a righteous load inside a God-fearing woman?
That's not really a riddle, John. Now, I understand the message, I just think it's a very strange platform for a politician to run on.
Well, you would think that, Tim. Firstly, because you're a sinner and a shit-stabber, but mostly because you don't interpret the words of God in the same way that I do.
You mention God a lot in your speeches, and you frequently mention God's attitude towards homosexuality. In fact, you've said on record that you think being gay is a choice. Is that correct?
Well, it is a choice. It's a choice to not have a wife to come inside of, Tim. It doesn't really get more simple than that. As men, we were put on this earth to do two things: worship God and fill our wives with splooge so they can produce even more believers, until eventually the world is overrun with Christians and the white man shall once again take his rightful place at the top of the food chain.
That sounds like extremely dangerous language, Mr. McGillicuddy.
Shut up, you fucking Nancy! I've had enough of this shite. If you're watching this, I want you to get your ass down to the polling station and vote for me, John McGillicuddy. Under my rule, no wife in this fine country shall go uncummed in. I pledge to personally come inside the wife of any man who can't do it himself. So if you can't get an erection because you're a homosexual, or if you're crippled because God hates you, it's okay. You can still have 19 children just like the Lord wanted you to.
Okay, I think that's...
Remember, come inside your wife, vote for John McGillicuddy, and don't be gay like young Tim here.
Okay. And now the weather. It's raining.
Did you see the head teacher that's been banned from teaching for life
No.
for building a sex dungeon inside his office?
Is inside the office in the school?
In the school.
What the fuck?
Fraudster head teacher with sex dungeon office banned for life. Sex toys and condoms were found in the head teacher's office, which he had styled into an inner sanctum with a sofa cushion bed.
Where was this sex dungeon?
In his office in the school, and then it says here he'd styled his office into an inner sanctum with a sofa cushion bed.
Yeah, but how did you get to it? Where the fuck were it?
Maybe he's like partitioned the wall off or something, and then like the sofa bed is like the entrance to the fucking sex dungeon.
Where was this?
In Cambridgeshire.
You were in England?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
He's been jailed for 4 years, and after admitting misconduct and fraud amounting to more than £100,000. He spent tens of thousands of pounds on items such as dining out in restaurants, hotel stays in London, and electrical goods.
What the fuck?
The
What
judge,
a guy.
what a guy! He was regularly engaging in sex during school hours on school premises and was often drunk. This guy's just fucking living the life of like a fucking 16th century king.
Super pedo.
Bring me a woman and some wine.
What the fuck? Were you a pedo or were you...
No, banging his secretary.
Right.
In his.
I thought you were going to be like, "Oh, Jimmy, looks like you've got detention again." And just like...
But sir, I didn't even get in the office. The police said his office was stocked with alcohol and had an inner sanctum, which he had partitions off with sofa cushions arranged to form a bed. So he's obviously made some sort of partition in his office.
Yeah.
To make it look like a false wall or something. Right. Or he's put like a bookcase there that you can't really see behind unless you fucking move it out. But they found objects like a large purple vibrator, condoms, a clitoral stimulator.
What's considered to be a large purple dildo?
The picture's not on this article, but it looked about 12 inches. The one that I saw.
Right, okay.
It looked like a fucking monster. A large purple vibrator, condoms, a clitoral stimulator, watermelon lubricant, penis-shaped straws, and a game called Sexy Charades.
Now that he's not... Because initially I thought he were a nonce, I thought he were a pedo, so... But now that I know he's just fucking secretary, I have quite a bit of respect for him.
Do you know what I mean? Just sex toys and penis-shaped straws. Like, this guy's being silly with it.
Yeah.
Like, just getting drunk and, like...
Getting smashed, and it's like... Using his fucking office in a school. What a guy.
Has left the school in serious financial difficulty.
I wonder who went through, like, you know, everything that they have to pay for.
Yeah.
It's like, what are all these mysterious boxes that keep turning up?
Yeah. I'm just looking through this invoice here, and it says we've paid £100 to Anne Summers.
Yeah.
Can you explain that? Shut up. Get me a drink. Get me a drink and a woman. Have you got a plug with a USB port in it? I've got the wire. I just need to charge something really quick. No, I don't need a phone wire. I just need to charge something. Doesn't matter what I need to fucking charge, woman. Just get me a goddamn plug. He did this over 3 years.
Right.
And it doesn't say it on this article, but the one that I read said he only got caught because the school were having some work done on the roof, and
right.
the bit that he'd made into an inner sanctum
had taken the roof off of
it had a fucking skylight, like a window in the roof.
Right.
And this fucking roofing contractor spotted the massive dildo and then obviously mentioned it to one of the teachers or something, and they've ended up ringing police on him.
Because you would think it was some sort of noncy shit, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
In a school.
Yeah, you'd have to.
You'd think he was a serial pedo, but...
No, it turns out, mate, he's just a fucking legend.
Yeah. Why didn't he just do it at his fucking house, man? Were he single? Did he have a wife?
I think he had a wife, to be fair.
Right.
Let me go on a different article, because that's not the one that I read. I'm sure he was married. or his secretary were married.
Yeah.
One of the two. Makes it a bit sexier.
What was the school called?
Sawtry Village Academy.
Right.
Sounds posh. The sexton was only uncovered when a roofing contractor spotted a large purple vibrator through the office window in the roof. Sex toys and cars depicting various Kama Sutra acts.
Fucking hell, what a character. He was living life on the edge, wasn't he? I mean, he knew if he got caught, he was getting fucked.
He didn't give a fuck.
At first, once again, because I thought it was a pedo thing, I thought 4 years wasn't that bad, but I think 4 years is bit brutal for that, really.
We've got for stealing 100 grand as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, he frauded the school out of 100 grand.
Right.
He will have used some of that money to buy dildos and shit with as well.
Yeah.
And like champagne.
Just like getting fucking trucks loads of whiskey and shit delivered and fucking Cuban cigars and shit.
He's just sniffing coke off his desk with £50 notes.
With people's homework.
Yeah. He splurged school funds on a monthly wine club. What else did he do? They said, they reckon that his sentence was proportionate to his crimes, and that banning him from teaching ever again was an appropriate action. But to be fair, he's 74, so he's going to be 78 by the time he gets out of jail. He's not getting another job, is he?
Fucking hell, I didn't realise he was old as fuck as hell.
No. He goes in, first day out yard. What are you in for, fam?
He'll become a legend.
Basically. Let me tell you a story, young Jamal. You're going to fucking love this one.
I bet that would have got him some respect, as long as they'd realised that he wasn't a nonce.
Yeah. Well, you'd never have a good time if you go to prison with that.
No.
But no, I reckon he will. He'll garner quite a few friends in there.
I'd find that funny as fuck. I'd be creasing.
I'd be like, you're in jail because you banged your secretary and got pissed at work.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Built your own little fuck shed.
It's called, come to the fun dungeon. I mean my office. I said office. Shut up. Get me a drink.
Pour me a whiskey.
Yep, just claiming loads of shit on his expenses. Apparently before this he was seen as a pillar of the community.
Right.
Seems to me like he was spreading his pillar around the community.
Exactly.
Did you hear the story about the that woman in America who were in a coma and she gave birth?
Whilst in the coma?
Yeah, whilst in a coma. She'd been in a coma for years.
Right.
And yes, she just she became pregnant, obviously, and the staff became concerned.
Oh, you mean someone's drilled her while she were in the coma as well?
Yeah, she's in some sort of special care home or something.
Fucking hell.
Let me get this up here. Or a black guy that did it as well.
Of course.
Bringing shame. A woman in 14-year coma gives birth in Arizona.
Fucking hell.
It was a 36-year-old nurse that worked there. And obviously when we first read the article, it just said that this woman was pregnant. But then obviously when it's come out, the DNA tested the baby.
Yeah. And
DNA made everyone at the
take a test.
The nursing home take a test as well.
Yeah.
But then it came out that it wasn't actually a coma. She's actually just mentally disabled. She's in a vegetative state.
Right.
Which made it even fucking worse for me.
Yeah.
Because it's a coma, someone's just kind of asleep and they're probably not gonna remember it or know what's going on, but this is just a woman who's in a vegetative state.
Fucking hell. That's bad, isn't it?
It is pretty bad. Your Honour, my client, in his defence, he did state that his name was Buck and that he was there to fuck. So I don't really know what we're doing here. I mean, that's evidence enough for me that this man is innocent.
just seems like a waste of tax-paying money.
The woman started wiggling her big toe and he got freaked out. I mean, what do you want me to say here, Your Honor?
Thrill Jill.
Did you, we both love Tarantino, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, he's announced that he's releasing a 3.5-hour director's cut of Django.
Right.
Because apparently there wasn't enough N-words in the first one. So he needs to get the extra 40 minutes.
Needs to get some more in there.
Yeah. I think he's trying to break his own record.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he holds the record for the most amount of N-words in one piece of film.
Probably. Is Samuel Jackson's is funny in that, isn't he?
He plays that fucking character brilliantly.
He does, doesn't he?
He's really entertaining and you fucking hate him at the same time.
yeah.
He loves the N-word, does Tarantino.
Yeah, I know.
He wrote himself into Pulp Fiction just so he could say the N-word.
I know. yeah, storing him in the garage.
Yeah. I'm sorry, is there a sign outside that says Quentin Tarantino can't say the N-word?
yeah.
Is there a sign outside that says I can't say the N-word? That's what I fucking thought.
It's like, did you see a sign outside my house? He's like, no, you know I didn't see no sign. It's because there ain't a sign outside my house. That's why, Jules.
That's probably still my favourite film.
Yeah, it is a good film, innit?
You showed me that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I walked into your living room and saw Bruce Willis holding a samurai sword and a black guy getting raped, and I was like, rewind this shit. We're watching this from the fucking beginning. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's a good film, innit?
Yeah.
A proper classic.
Yeah, I could watch that like once a year or whatever and not get bored of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is one of those type of films.
Yeah, it's got a fucking NA soundtrack and stuff.
Marcellus Wallace.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. So he says before he runs him over and he sees him just crossing at lights.
Oh, yeah.
See, he's like stops right in front of him and looks up and just splats him.
Yeah, it's fucking quality. In that scene in the beginning where they go to the house to get that briefcase.
Yeah.
And like, I always thought it'd be funny if instead of shooting that guy's friend to intimidate him,
yeah,
if he just started mouth fucking him while keeping eye contact.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration? Oh, you were finished, and this guy's just like. Will allow me to retort. Yeah, I love Tarantino.
That is a tasty burger. What are you saying?
I was saying I love Tarantino, and I was annoyed that I was too young to see Kill Bill.
Yeah.
In the cinema.
Yeah.
Because they are fucking brilliant films. I know they're cartoonish and like over the top, but
they're stupid, but it's good. It's good stupid, isn't it?
yeah, it's really fucking like entertaining, and it's stupid, but it's also suspenseful as well.
Yeah. Like
you actually give a shit about what's happening to the characters and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It like makes you jump and shit.
Which did you like better, 1 or 2?
I don't know. I'd probably have to watch. I haven't watched them for a few years, and I get them muddled up because they're not in like time order, are they? So
it's hard to differentiate, isn't it? Because it continues straight after as well.
But then it goes back in time.
Which one's the one with fucking my name's Buck and I'm here to fuck? Is that the first one?
That is the first one. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, I can't remember which is which, to be honest.
No, I think I don't know. They're both great. I like the cartoon sequence as well, where it shows that little Japanese girl.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's quality, man. I can't wait for his new one.
Yeah, what's it called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's getting good reviews and shit. Speaking of shit, we'll go back to America for this one because that's.
Yeah, we seem to go to America quite a lot through these. I don't want to seem like we're just like bashing America all the time, but that is where all the funniest shit happens.
All right, well, I'll save that one. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a British one.
Right, okay. I've got a Spanish one as well afterwards.
Okay. We're going internationally, mate. We're going all around the world. You ready for the headline?
I'm ready.
Man blew up house with him and his ex-wife still inside it to stop her getting the property.
What the fuck?
A vengeful ex-husband who blew up his marital home with him and his ex-wife inside as he did not want her to get the property has been jailed. This guy's name was Ian.
Oh, he survived?
Yeah.
Did she survive?
I'm assuming so, because he hadn't been jailed for murder.
Right.
He was 68-year-old. He was due to be evicted on the day he triggered a huge gas explosion which ripped the house apart and almost killed him and his former partner.
Fucking hell. How old? 68?
Yeah. Basically, they'd split up and he was living there.
Right.
But he'd stopped paying, like, the insurance for the house or something.
Right.
So
and they were still... Were he just, like, living on the sofa?
No, she'd moved out and he were living there.
Right.
Until they sold the house. But he'd let the house insurance lapse. He'd stopped paying the house insurance.
Right.
And stopped, like, keeping up to the repairs and stuff.
Yeah.
So she went to court and got a court order to say, your wife's going to keep the building because you're not looking after it, but she's going to have to pay you half of the market value. So he would have got like 60 grand or something. He would have got 63 grand and he would have got to go and, like, I don't know, you could buy a flat with that if you want, or do whatever. Do you know what I mean? Take your 60 grand and run. But he said, fuck that. Fuck this bitch. I've been taking your shit for too long.
I thought you were meaning, like, you know, sometimes couples break up but they still live together, and then the husband's, like, living in a spare bedroom or on the sofa or something. It's like she's taking blokes back and he's just hearing her getting fucking drilled all night. Could understand it then, maybe.
Yeah, but just for out of spite, it's a pretty fucking stupid thing to do, isn't it?
Definitely. Especially when you, like, what's that saying where you cut off your own nose to spite your face or something? Yeah.
Let's see. He'll have to pay compensation to his ex-wife and his next-door neighbour, as well as being sent to prison. A court heard that after the couple's marriage ended in 2015, the house was converted into 2 flats that the pair lived in. Right. So sorry, I got it wrong. So they both lived. So they turned the house into 2 flats and then lived next door to each other.
Right.
But then he suffered severe financial difficulties and allowed the insurance on the building to run out. So yeah, stuck him to court. And he obviously just wasn't happy with that arrangement.
No.
Do you know how he did it?
I would love to.
He placed 2 gas canisters in his electric flat, in his all-electric flat, and opened up the valve of one and ignited it. So he didn't even, like, just...
So what, he just turned it on and just lit it straight in front of himself?
I don't know.
Cause I thought he'd have just, like, let it fill with gas and then, like, I don't know, burn a bit of paper somewhere or something. Like, set the curtains on fire or something, and then once it gets to it, it's going to fucking explode.
Yeah. Throw a Zippo lighter like they do in the films.
Yeah.
No, it just said that he opened the valve on the gas canister and ignited it. If you want to cause an actual explosion, you let the fucking gas fill the flat for a few minutes first.
That's why it's fucked up, innit? Because he's not let it fucking fill the entire house.
To be fair, mate, if you look at the picture, he has...
Oh, he has fucked it up.
He's
destroyed.
He's destroyed the
top floor.
The top floor.
The top floor's gone. The roof's come down. It's fucking Ford Mondeo or whatever it is in the driveways. Not even that fucked, actually. To be fair. Yeah. Tell you what, the next door neighbours have been lucky because their house is totally fine.
I know.
Even the ones that they're attached to.
Yeah, he's got an hole in his roof, and all his brickwork's exposed. You would be pretty fucking pissed off, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Come on, mate. You're making the street look a right mess.
What would you fucking do? You'd shit yourself, wouldn't you, if you were in the house next door?
Yeah.
Just a fucking huge explosion. I'd think, like, the world were ending or some shit.
I know. You'd think it was terrorist attack or something, wouldn't you?
Margaret! The Chinese are coming!
I told you!
I fucking told you!
I warned you, Margaret!
I mean, to me, it sounds like he's a pretty fucking nasty guy.
Yeah, definitely. Probably one of those controlling, pricky husbands.
Yeah. And, well, obviously, if he just didn't want her to get it.
Yeah.
Even when he could have walked away with 60 grand, he just didn't want her to have it.
How long did you say he got in prison?
It just said he's been jailed 5 years, five and a half year.
That's not that long, really. I know he didn't
It's
kill
attempted
anyone,
murder.
but he pretty much attempted it. He knew she were inside.
Yeah.
Plus, even suicide's illegal, isn't it? So there's that as well.
Yeah, but do you get prosecuted for trying to kill yourself?
I don't know.
I think you do.
No, maybe not. Right, so that's England. This is Spain. A white woman gives birth to a black baby and accuses husband of having sex with a black girl.
What?
So she's in labour. She's given birth. At first, they thought because it was dark, there was some complication. Like a respiratory failure. And then they've realised that it's just a little black kid.
It's not turning blue because it's choking on its own umbilical cord. It's just black.
Yeah. And the exhausted mother opened her arms to receive her newborn son, and when she had it on her chest, she immediately yelled at her husband, "You bastard! I knew you were cheating on me! Look what you've done! Go away!"
That makes zero fucking sense.
Yeah.
What?
Now there's two things here. First one being that if you have a black ancestor, a white couple can have a black baby, can't they?
Yeah. Two black people can have a white kid as well. That's happened before.
Yeah.
You can have twins where one's black and one's
exactly
not.
And the other thing is, she just been like, "Oh fuck,
yeah,
you, it was you." You know, like, because if you're blaming someone, it sort of takes the blame off of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, just deflecting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She's probably been practicing that speech for 9 months.
Yeah. She's not known which one. She's not known which one it's going to be.
Yeah,
the 50-50 chance.
Yeah, but she had to have the speech in her back pocket.
Yeah.
She'll have been practicing her finger pointing and stuff in the mirror.
Yeah. What a fucking crazy bitch.
Yeah, that's just pretty despicable, if you ask me.
I wonder which one it is. What do you think it's that she does just have a black ancestor at some point? Or that she's just been getting some black dick somewhere and she's...
It's more likely that she's been getting pounded out by some dude called Leroy.
Yeah.
Than it is, she's had the 1 in a billion chance.
Yeah.
To have a black kid because it skipped 7 generations.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe the black dick option.
Yeah, far more believable, much more likely. I just like her reaction though. Her reaction's brilliant.
Yeah. What? No, I'm not gay. You're gay. That's basically.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like the baby's come out and it's gone. Have you been fucking a black guy?
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying all this crazy shit to me. I mean, maybe it's something that you're dealing with right now.
Yeah.
And you're trying to deflect that onto me. It sounds like you've at least want to fuck a black guy or something. I don't know why you're coming at me. I've just given birth to your son.
It's since we've done England and Spain, let's go back to America.
Okay.
This guy here is this is quite a short one, but he's had a 45 cal, and he's wanted to see if his steel toe cap boot will stop the bullet. So he wanted to shoot it, but he didn't remove his foot first.
Okay. Did he film it or?
He didn't film it, but there is a photo.
Of the hole where his toe used to be.
That's the thing. He got, well, I was going to say lucky, relatively lucky. It went between the big toe and whatever the toe next to that's called, your index toe.
Right. Your middle toe.
It's not right in the middle, though, is it?
No, it's not. We're on.
So here's the photo of the boot anyway, which is, as you can guess, just a ordinary workman's boot with the bullet hole in. Now if you scroll down, there's a picture of like it's missed.
Oh my god!
It's missed the bone, hasn't it? But it's taken a big old chunk of flesh off that big toe.
Yeah, it's like when you get that cheese that's got holes in it. And then there's like
Swiss cheese.
Yeah, and then there's a hole like on the edge of the cheese where they've cut the square.
Yeah,
that's literally what it looks like because it happened to his toe.
Yeah,
oh, His foot looks like a fucking jigsaw piece.
It does, doesn't it?
What an idiot.
Poor guy.
Should we do this week's No Fucks Given Awards?
Yeah, should we explain No Fucks Given award?
We probably should. I mean, in the spirit of not giving a fuck, we would just not explain it, but we should explain it.
Yeah. I'll see what you're doing there, but yeah, I think it would be better to explain it.
So we read these crazy stories every week, and a lot of them involve people who just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's our job to decide which person gave the least amount of fucks that week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my vote this week goes for
should we go through the candidates? Because I can't fully remember everyone.
Okay, well, I've got the fat drug dealer who had to get backed up to court in an ambulance.
Yeah.
We've got
the guy who blew up his own house.
Yeah. I mean, that's a low amount of fucks to give.
Yeah, certainly.
India's first gay athlete, she didn't give a fuck.
No. Clearly the guy who shot his own toe.
I don't think that we're not giving a fuck. I think that we're more stupidity.
Yeah. True.
Not to say that he's not a candidate. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't think that were his motive. I don't think it was to show how badass it was.
I'd say a lot of the stories are worthy. I mean, even the guy who climbed the tower to sunbathe, he showed at least an inkling of not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's a top runner, but
no, I think his fuck levels are running low.
yeah, certainly. I like the 5-line 40-minute wanker in the beer garden. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, that is true. But I think my vote still goes to the head teacher with the sex dungeon.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
I mean, the level of fucks that guy did not give.
His fucks were fully depleted, weren't they?
Warning! You are reaching 0 fucks.
You're reaching a dangerously low level of fucks.
I'm just trying to find his name so we can give him his proper award. Because it's a prestigious thing, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, is he in jail at the moment? He'll send his award
he is.
To his wife, I suppose.
He is in prison, yeah. His name's James Stewart. So,
congratulations, James Stewart.
James Stewart. No fucks given.
That was a stamp. Didn't sound like a stamp, but it was.
That's going to be us for this week, guys. If you are listening to this, post your address in the comments and me and Dan will come and personally suck you off.
Yeah.
But apart from that, please share the podcast and tell your friends about it. That's probably the best way you can help us right now.
Yeah. I might not suck them off as well.
Well, I just kind of figured that I speak for both of us.
Yeah.
We're a team.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that.
And if I'm going to put commitment in to do stuff like that, then I think you should as well.
I might watch through the window and wank after having 5 lines of cocaine.
Yeah, but... Okay, well, we can talk about this off air. See you later, guys.